Hey, and welcome back to OTH Inside. I'm Amy Hotz. Well, the One Tree Hill hiatus is finally over, and while the actors and crew were relaxing over the holidays, the rest of us were sitting around wondering what the heck happened and what creator Mark Schwann has in store for us next. Let's see, they left us with all kinds of crazy things to think about for 6 weeks. It was, first of all, what in the world was going on with Peyton? She had some kind of problems. We don't know if it was a baby or cancer or both or what was going on. And then Sam, she goes nuts and runs off with a murderer. You got Lucas, who is, butting heads with his wife's ex-flame so he can get his movie made, but then you don't want to cross that line. And then you got Nathan, who's always chasing his basketball. And, Millicent, the librarian type, she slept with Owen, the hottie. What's going on with that? Well, we found out last night, finally, after 6 weeks.
Last night's episode of One Tree Hill had plenty of answers for the fans. Now, it started off right off the bat with an answer about Peyton. She is indeed pregnant, and she called up Lucas in California to give him the good news that he was the father. And, I kind of thought it was surprising for this show for him to be the dad. It seems a little normal. You would have thought that maybe she had a one-night stand earlier, but turns out he's going to be the dad. They're both thrilled about it. She called him up in California. He was out there working on his movie, and in another surprise move, he actually ended up defending Julian to Julian's father, who happened to be the head of the studio. Now, back in One Tree Hill, Nathan actually got called up to the Charleston Chiefs, so he will continue to pursue his dream of being in the NBA, and of course, there's friction with that team, and the drama will develop as the episodes go forward. But I thought the big scenes last night really belonged to Sophia Bush, as she was on her mission to track down Sam. It was a really good Brooke episode, and Brooke ended up being kind of a badass last night, I gotta say. She tracked Sam down at Sam's friend Jack's, his older brother, who happened to be the guy who killed Quentin. They all ended up in a big confrontation at the end. Brooke got to throw down a little bit, whipped out a gun. It was all kind of dramatic there at the end, and then, of course, everyone found out that Jack's brother had killed Quentin, so we'll see the ramifications of that next week, and we will give you the recap of that next week right here on OTH Inside. Here's Amy talking to some of the fans that she met on the set last month.
All right. We caught the tail end of one of the last scenes that was filmed just before the hiatus started at a place called the Dixie Grill, which is a really popular breakfast house in Wilmington between Front and 2nd Streets on Market Street. And one of the people I ran into was Adriana, who was an extra on set. She was going to be one of the background extras to look, like people were actually eating at the restaurant while all this other crazy stuff was going on with the actors. So we talked to her a little bit about her part, and most importantly, what she thought was going to happen after the hiatus on TV. So here's what she said. Okay, so it's Wednesday afternoon and we're standing in front of, across the street from Dixie Grill, where One Tree Hill is filming a couple of scenes with Bethany Joy Gaglione, Ashley, Sophia, and the guy who plays Julian. And I tracked down an extra who's on her way over to put on some casual clothes for yet another scene. This is Adriana. And so, Adriana, what happened today on set? What'd you do?
Well, we were sitting in the Dixie Grill, and at first it was Haley and the girl named Sam, and they were talking about a piece that Sam had wrote. And then later on, there was another scene where Sophia Bush was talking to Julian, and they were talking about who they were in high school and that kind of thing, and who they are now. So
okay, cool. And now we've got another set of actors who are coming in for some more scenes. So the second round of filming for today. So you watched the show, and I'm gonna have to ask you. There was some weird stuff going on with Peyton in the last episode. Do you think she's gonna have a baby, or that she has cancer?
I think she's pregnant.
You think she's pregnant? Okay. Now, if she is pregnant, do you think that's going to be too many kids in the show, or are you going to like that storyline?
I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool for her to be pregnant. Since, Haley and Nathan, they have their son, he's 5, so I think it would kind of be cool to have a little infant baby on the show.
Would you want them to be your parents?
I don't know. They seem pretty cool.
Okay. Okay, we're standing across the street from the parking lot, which is beside the Dixie Grill where One Tree Hill is filming today. And I found a fan of the show who was hanging out trying to get some pictures with a nice camera. This is Whitney Hughes. She came here from Fort Worth, Texas, just for One Tree Hill. So, Whitney, being a One Tree Hill fan, you know what was going on the last time the show aired. with Peyton collapsing and the whole Owen and Melissa thing that was going on. What do you think's up with Peyton? Do you think she's going to have a baby? Do you think she has cancer?
I think with her history, it's likely that she has cancer. I think that would be a good trial for the cast to go through. I mean, they've gone through a lot in the seasons thus far, and I think it would be just another trial to see how strong they are as a group.
Okay, great. Well, if it's a kid, though.
If it's a baby, I mean, Jackson is just so cute, and I don't know how anyone could top that, but I don't really see that. For some reason, I'm just not getting that vibe, but that would be really exciting for sure.
So would you be up for having another kid on the show? You think there are too many kids on the show already?
I don't think so. I think they've balanced it really well. Okay. It's still a good teen drama, young adult drama, and bringing in kids is just making it more exciting.
Okay, great. And what do you think about the whole Melissa and Owen hookup that might happen?
That just might throw a weird kink in things, and I mean, they call it a teen drama just for that reason. You can't expect anything less. It's just going to get crazy.
That's all the time we have this week on OTH Inside. Remember, you can catch all the local buzz as well as photo galleries, videos, and maps of local locations here in Wilmington, North Carolina on our website at starnewsonline.com/OneTreeHill. And until next week, and on behalf of Amy, I'm Jeff Heideck. Thanks for watching.